Hey, this is Nicolette Moore from NicoletteMoore.com. Are you a network marketer who's looking to get leads online, but you don't really know where to start? Well, there's definitely a lot of ways that you can get leads online, but lead magnets are awesome. And there's something that you can start implementing today. So join me for the training where I'm going to show you some different ideas, simple ideas that you can start implementing today to start generating leads. And these leads are going to be thanking you and they're going to be coming to you. So you're definitely going to want to check out the training and see how you can start creating your own lead magnets today. This is Nicolette Moore from NicoletteMoore.com. Now, I've been talking about making your own blog, why it's important to make your own blog. Especially for network marketers, having your own blog in place is really key to being able to reach your target audience, okay? And so you want to reach a target audience and you want to be online because online is where there are so many people, right? I mean, belly to belly works and belly to belly is fine, but if you don't know how to use the internet properly, you're missing so much potential for income, right? Because, for example, the other day, I was talking to somebody from Germany. Yesterday I was talking to somebody from Maine. I've talked to people from Russia. It's just insane the amount of potential that you have when you really know how to use the internet to grow your business, okay? So it's definitely worthwhile to understand why you need a blog as a network marketer, why you need to create your own space. I've gone over all of these things. But here, this is a really awesome tool to be able to get leads. I get leads with lead magnets all the time. Okay, so when you hear about people saying, I got leads here, I got leads there, they're using lead magnets. They're using something to exchange with somebody else's information. So I have an ebook. I have a form on my site, on my website. If somebody wants that ebook, they need to put their name and their email address in, and then I get a lead. So that person is now on my newsletter, so I can communicate with them and continue to give them value and give them good stuff. And they've been benefited because now they've gotten a training that they were looking for. So lead magnets are, this definition right here is just, it's a great summary. A lead magnet is an irresistible bribe offering a specific chunk of value to a prospect in exchange for their email address and possibly name and phone number. Okay, so you can have, and you've done it. I know for a fact whoever is watching this has filled out their name, their email, possibly their phone number in order to get something, in order to get on somebody's newsletter, in order to find a cooking sheet download or something. There's so many different reasons why, or there's so many different ways to create lead magnets. And so it's really good to understand that if you have lead magnets that are full of value and you understand how to word them properly so that somebody that has eyes on that lead magnet is actually compelled to give you their information. It's a really powerful tool, and it's a way for you to set it up once, put it on your blog, you forget it, and leads are just going to come in. I get leads every single day off of my blog. I'm not there trying to interact with people or anything. I just get leads coming in. So it's all about the lead magnets. It's all about what I'm offering to somebody in exchange for their information so that we can stay in contact. Okay? So I just wanted to go over some really quick lead magnet ideas for your blog. You can even, in some ways, until you have your blog set up, you can even use some of these things as lead magnets just on your Facebook page. If you're really, really engaged and active on Facebook, you can do something like this. The list is there for you to see, email course. You could do a course on a specific topic over a certain amount of time. So you can let that person know for 5 days, I'm going to cover X, this topic, and you'll get an email from me every day for 5 days. And it might make somebody more apt to put in because they're like, okay, well, I'll get training, but then I'm not going to have this person flooding my inbox all the time. So there's that. List of resources and tools. You know, if you have something, if you have got some resources or some tools that you use in your business, put a compelling copy in front of the lead capture page, and you can probably share that with a lot of people that might need those same kind of tools. If you're putting a really, lengthy ebook together, or if you're about to publish, a legitimate book, you could always take a chapter of your book and put it as a, behind the door of a lead magnet so that somebody can actually go read a chapter and then say, hey, I actually want to buy that book. So that's kind of a concept called splintering. Also video series. So something somewhat similar to the email course. Okay. I have a video series on a particular topic. Sign up here. You'll get this video series teaching you A, B, or C. Ebooks are powerful. Ebooks are very, very commonly used. I've discussed where you can easily and free make an ebook. Daily or weekly tips, whatever your niche is. Even as network marketers, we have several different niches, right? Like just because you're a network marketer doesn't mean we're all in the same niche. So whatever your niche is, you can send daily or weekly tips out to people that would be interested in those tips, right? So if you're in health, you can have daily or weekly health tips, health related tips that will get them, interested in what you have to say. They'll see that you're offering something, and, that's a great way to just build that rapport up with somebody, just giving them value. Webinar, you can actually do a training. So for your particular network marketing company, you can put your very own branded, specific to you webinar about your business. And so you don't, this is a topic for another time, but if you want to learn how to use webinars effectively, you don't put out your company's webinar. Okay, that's not the effective way to go about things. You want to do a branded webinar on your own, something that you are doing, brands you, is teaching people something valuable, and is giving them a curiosity hook, leading them into wanting to work with you. So there's just different ways that you can do that. But in order to get into that webinar, they have to sign a registration. And I know that probably every single person that's watching this has done that. How-to training. If you want to learn how to use a Vitamix, how to put on your eye makeup, whatever you want to do, how-to training on, you can put a lead capture in front of it. So somebody who really wants to know how to do whatever it is you're offering will give you their information. You can have a membership site. I would say that that's probably a more advanced option. But what the hell, you may as well try. Free samples. I know that, I have some samples that are like really tiny. They're very, very cheap. I could offer my free samples, and this is something that you could easily do on Facebook. Right now, holidays are coming up. People are getting gifts for families and loved ones. You could offer free samples if you have a product that has samples like that. Offer free samples, and in exchange for either they pay the shipping, you might just suck it up and pay the shipping in hopes that you'll actually get some sales out of it. But you could easily do that on your own Facebook page. All you have to do is you have to have a way to capture those leads. And so, I use MLSP, and they give me I have my capture pages with them. So it's super easy for me to capture leads. So if you're curious about that, you can hook up with me and I can tell you more. But there's other places like ClickFunnels that you can get capture pages and lead pages. So there's, there are different ways out there that you can get capture pages, and you could just put that right there on your Facebook profile. You could put it as a pinned post. Hey, I'm doing free samples for X product, for the next five people, put in your information, and I'll send it out to you today. And that way you've got 5 new people on your email, and you could do that just every day, or however you want to do it. But that's a really easy way to start generating some leads. and talking to these people that are obviously showing interest in your product. Swipe files, so that just means copy. All that is if you start acquiring some really good copy, some lead magnets that are performing very well, they're getting very high conversion rates, people are opting into them in large numbers, that's what all that means. Then you can compile these swipe files, these files of what the text is that you're using in order to get people's attention, in order to get people's leads. And then you can offer that to somebody else that might be in your same company, or, just depending on how you do it. So all sorts of different ways. Quizzes and MLSP campaigns. Of course, I had to throw that in there because you join MLSP and you've got at least 22 free campaigns. You've got so many different campaigns that are all done training for you. You don't have to put in a lot of effort, and they're good to go. They're already tested and tried, and they're awesome lead magnets. So there's so many different ways that you can get leads, and this is just another reason that your blog is so powerful, okay? Whenever you have a blog, you have a home. Whenever you have a home, now you have a spot to represent yourself, to present yourself to the world, to show yourself as an authority. When you start incorporating lead magnets, that just ups that game, okay? You go from, you're showing yourself as an authority by providing value to the people in your niche, in your audience, the people that need to hear what you have to offer to them. But then now you have lead magnets. You have even more value. You have even more authority underneath you. Because whenever you start having these kind of products, whenever you start having lead magnets that you're able to offer in exchange for somebody's contact information, and they actually willingly give you their information, that's powerful. Okay, I'm telling you, I get leads every day for my blog, and I'm not sitting there trying to cold call anybody, or so it's a powerful method. I really encourage you looking into it. Today in 5 minutes, there's going to be a wake-up call from my, one of my favorite people, Mark Harbert, and he is going to be talking about how to become an authority. So if any of this resonates with you at all, if you're curious at all about having your blog, how you can have the authoritative stance that people would actually listen to you, how you can use these lead magnets to your advantage, I'd really encourage you to get in on that call. You have 4 minutes left to get in on this call, and I'm telling you, it's always good, it's always full of information, and it's always going to be something that is going to benefit you. Being able to have your space online is huge. You know it. You just need to believe that you can have it too, okay? So I hope this has been great for you. If you have any questions about lead magnets, definitely get in touch with me. I'd be happy to help you out.
NicoletteMoore.com. Yeah, look. You know she got you, yeah, when it comes to the lead, she gon' lead you straight to the lead generation. It's what it is all about, recruiting all the prospects, yeah, that's what it's shot. She help you with the coaching, you know that she give you the potion, so you could go and move it through the ocean. Cause she there for you, she really cares, she wanna help you grow, that's why she there. So if you wanna get more, you wanna see this what's in store, NicoletteMoore.com, get it y'all.